Praise the Lord. Thank you guys for being here today. I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas with your families and that you have enjoyed time together. This is the time of the year in which we do that with our friends and family. But I also understand that for some people, particularly some families who have lost their loved ones, as well as those who couldn't be around their family members because of the COVID restrictions, and even with Pastor Al being in the hospital. So it's been a tougher season, particularly for them. And so we're going to continue to pray for Pastor Al and their family as they're going through this really challenging and difficult time. And so a couple of days ago, Pastor Al sent me an audio sharing that he would like the congregation to hear. And so I'm going to have, the tech people play it for us in just a second. But I just want you to listen carefully and be encouraged to know that God is at work and God is doing something deeper in Pastor Al's life as well as their family. But we as a congregation, God is also moving us in a direction where we can stand in the gap to pray for Pastor Al, but more importantly to know that we have a God who can do all things. All things are possible. And so listen carefully, and then I'm going to come up and just close it out.
Hello, LIC family. Thank you for praying for me these past days, even months. I'm 85 days now in the hospital, and I'm finally feeling stronger. Strong enough that they've given me a number of tests to approve me for an LVAD pump, a left assistance ventricle device. And so I am scheduled for that next week, Wednesday or Thursday. So I need your prayers. It's open heart surgery, and it's something that is pretty serious. But I believe this is the next step for me in my road to recovery, full recovery. So God bless you. Thank you, and so much for standing with Lori and I through this ordeal. We've sensed your prayers, your thoughts. Many of you have written, and we thank you so much for just standing with us during this time. So I ask that the Lord would bless you this Christmas, even though it may be different, like it is for us. I pray that God's blessing would rest upon you, that you would sense His joy, His peace, and that you would continue on in your faith with the Lord. I love you. Thank you for standing by me. I wish I could talk to each one of you individually, but God has a plan for me, and I'm trusting Him for it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So as you can hear Pastor Al sharing, right, there is a major open heart surgery that's happening this week, anywhere between Wednesday or Thursday. So I would like for all of us to be praying for him. This is a very major surgery, open heart surgery, and the recovery process is a very long one. So this is a moment in time for us to stand in the gap as we've been doing, but because he's going through surgery, and then afterwards the recovery is going to take some time. So please join together in prayer, okay? And so there's one more thing I wanted to mention to you that is even tougher. As of today, the COVID restriction has brought it down to 0 visitors. There's no visitors allowed. So it's even tougher, right? Can you imagine coming out of surgery but no visitation? Like, it's really, really tough. So pray for Pastor Al, their family. It's a very tough time to not be around each other during this moment of crisis. So thank you so much for your support. We're so glad that we have a church that is loving, supportive, and also caring enough to do what we can, because what God is doing right now is beyond us, right? We are able to do our part, but God is going to do the impossible. So pray specifically for God to work instrumentally in this surgery, that the surgeon's hands would be guided by God Himself, and that the success of this operation would lead to a full recovery, which will take some time. All right? God bless you. And